Hey guys, Morten Ostad here. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you a couple of new records that I bought just a couple of hours ago. And of course, as any record buying person knows, you tell yourself that you are not going to buy any more records this week, and then you find one reason or another to make a mockery of that promise you made. So this week so far I haven't actually gotten any records. I did get some last week after a nearly 2 week break, but I've already ordered some records online this week, which are maybe arriving tomorrow. So there's a lot of stuff happening, coming out, and I should really not get more stuff. But last week, and that video has already gone out, so I can tell you that, I got the Dio box set that came out not that long ago, containing his last 4 albums. Albums recorded under the Dio band name, and that box set was really wonderful, and I'm very happy to have gotten that. I've listened to all but one of them, and as I showed you in that video, I have these records on CD from before, and but yeah, absolutely a great experience listening to them on vinyl. And I told myself, well, what I'll do now is I finally now have some Dio records on vinyl, and I will work my way backwards slowly, a few months between each or something like that, to get his studio album discography. And then I went online to a couple of shops that I have my wish lists on, in order to add the remaining Dio studio albums were now 6, so the 6 first. And as I did that, I saw that the 4 first ones, the classics, the Standing in Line and Holy Diver and all that, were very much available. And then I came to the next 2, and I discovered that several, both the Norwegian and other websites, said that they were no longer available. They were out of print. Well, not out of print, but unknown order time and so on and so on. And then I went to Platekompaniet, which is the record store, online record store I use quite often here in Norway, but which still has one physical shop left. It used to be a chain. And I went there because that's one of the places I have a very helpful, I suppose, a handy wish list. And I put these in there, and I was opening them, and I said, yeah, back order, unknown delivery time, and so on. But when I scrolled down to the place where I was going to click on put it in my wish list, next to that button, there's another button, like a geographical button, that said, first on one and then also on the other, that they were available for pick up at the physical store. So I thought, well, maybe I should get those 2 now, in case they are really difficult to get through sort of normal. So that's the excuse I made to myself. So let's have a look at them, shall we? So the first one of these is the 5th Dio studio album, and that's Lock Up the Wolves. I have this on CD, It's the only one of my Dio CDs that isn't some kind of later day deluxe edition, remastered, etc. It's an old, I think, German CD from back when this record first reared its head. Definitely not the Dio album I've listened to the most, but maybe that'll change now that I have it on vinyl. I said when I showed the Angry Robots album cover that I thought that was probably my least favorite of the cover. This is probably a fairly close second. But yeah, we'll see when we see the next album cover, because that's the record that I forgot about. I did not have that on CD. I'd completely forgotten that when I made my previous video, and it is also the only of the Dio studio albums I've never heard. But let's look at Lock Up the Wolves first. I think both of these vinyls were re-released in 2021. So here it is without that plastic sleeve. Nice Vertigo logo there. There's the back. Almost thought that was a gatefold because it's a four-sided record, but it isn't. So as far as I remember from reading about this record, this is an entirely new band. All the members were replaced because, as Ronnie himself said, those remaining after the previous album, they just didn't seem like they cared anymore, and so he shook things up and replaced most of them. I don't know, to be honest, these people, except for, of course, the drummer, Simon Wright, who came to Dio after 6 or 7 years or so with the AC/DC. So yeah, let's. So we got the old lyrics there, and here we have the band members. Like so. You want to look at that? Well, Ronnie, of course, and we got Rowan Robertson, who's 18 years old, from Cambridge in England. Started playing at the age of 5, and he was selected from 5,000 guitarists from around the world. Then we got Jens Johansson from Sweden on keyboards. And we got Simon Wright, also an Englishman, and Teddy Cook, a New Yorker who played locally. He was asked to join Dio because of his versatility and dedication to music. And there's the whole band. Let's look at one of the records. I don't think we need to see both. Nice. The label there on Lock Up the Wolves. Yeah, we're just checking out the other one. Almost looks like it's a record by a band called Vertigo. And now for the second record that I picked up today, which was the 6th Dio album. And like I said, it's the one that I've never owned or listened to in any way or fashion. This is Strange Highways. So here we are, sort of the missing piece in my my Dio collection. Of course, now I still have the 4 first Dio records to get on vinyl, but all in all, with my CDs, I now own all of Dio's studio albums, which is really cool. Which I initially sort of thought I did when I did my previous video, and I sort of went, hang on, there's one missing here, and I always kept forgetting this one. I mean, for a long period of time before I sort of when I did remember this, it was before I was aware of Discogs. I remember looking for this in used record shops and on CD. And I did sort of find it a couple of times, but the CDs were always really old and looked like they, they didn't come from a good home, and the price on them was like, what the hell? I know some hard rock stuff often is quite expensive in the used market, but I guess I wasn't aware that it was out of print and relatively maybe hard to get. I assume that was the reason. So yeah, we were talking about album covers that I wasn't too keen on, and Lock Up the Wolves is kind of dull, dark, and I don't think the artwork is very good. The Angry Machines ones, it's not really what I would call what makes me think of Dio and Ronnie James Dio when I see that cover. But compared to this, I mean, I guess there's a meaning behind it, and I do like the swirling blue in the background here and all that. But and I love the colors on the color scheme on the logo there. The Dio logo is great. So also not a gatefold. This actually kind of looks like a Duran Duran thing, or maybe the one-time band they released, Arcadia. So yeah, it'll be interesting to listen to this for the first time. So there is the band. Seem to be sort of reduced to a 4-piece. It doesn't appear to be a bass, well, sort of dedicated bass player or keyboardist. There's this Tracy G guitar, Jeff Pilson bass and keyboards, Ronnie James, and Vinny Appice, is it Appice or Appice on drums, which is the only other name I recognize here. Ah, this is cool. Here we go, and way. That is cool for such a young record. I didn't think they still used that at this time. Let's just quickly check out the other one here. So there we are. And again, this nice thing. So side C and side D, and again Cool vertigo. So yeah, that means I have 6 of Dio's 10 studio albums on vinyl now, all of a sudden, and I'm really looking forward, listening forward to hearing these on vinyl. Not least the last one, which I have never heard, like I said. So yeah, please leave a comment. Do you have any favorite Dio albums? I never saw him live, unfortunately, so you share any experiences with that, that would be cool. And please click like, that helps my channel, and please subscribe because that makes me happy. Hope to see you soon in another video.